one of the things I was really excited by from our first conference, Children, Youth, and a New Kind of Christianity, in 2012, I was really excited by the fact that we had people from over 24 denominations and different theological traditions coming to this event. And we really had a broad appeal to all sorts of theological views and traditions. And what I think is happening is that we are, I don't want the term post-denominational is being used in all sorts of ways. I don't necessarily think our denominations are crumbling. They're being reshaped. But I think what's happening is that there's such a great diversity within a denomination that's happening.
Yeah.
And what that means is within a particular denomination, there's a huge variance of belief and practice. That's one aspect. Another aspect is that people are going outside of their traditions and making connections with people from other traditions. And in that sense, in a lot of ways, I think our denominations are starting to mean less as markers of formational identity, because I'm meeting people who, for example, a Presbyterian on kind of the forward-leaning edge of their denomination may have more in common theologically and pedagogically with a Catholic or a Baptist or a Pentecostal who is also on that forward-leaning edge. So that Presbyterian may have more in common with people from other denominations who share those values than with other Presbyterians with their same denomination.
Right.
And so I think events like Faith Forward, and there's other resources out there as well, really forge those bonds across denominations and let those people know that there is more out there, and there are others just like them who are doing this creative reimagining together. Because for some people, it's a really lonely space in a particular tradition.
Yes.
When you're one of a few people who are really trying to push the boundaries. And traditions and denominations are huge ships to turn. And I think that's one way we need to go as well, is forging resources and collaboration across different traditions. What that means in terms of curricular resources, though, they're still very much denominational.
Yes.
And we still rely on denominational publishing houses. However, I think that those resources are starting to shift and adapt to this as well. And you may see, more and more people going to moving out of their denominational publishing house and looking at what's available across traditions and beyond the Christian traditions.
That's so interesting, because we just finished that curriculum with James Allison, who's a Catholic theologian.
Yeah.
And so we make this wonderful video curriculum, and people are asking us, who's it for? And the answer they want is it a Catholic? Is it a Presbyterian? Is it a Lutheran resource? Who is it for? And we're like, it's for any of those people.
Yeah.
And so just explaining to the traditional marketplace, when you're trying to place your curriculum somewhere, and have an outlet for it, it's just breaking all kinds of boundaries or traditional definitions of things.